Năng ở đây chẳng.
Phyllis, are you okay? Phyllis, are you alright? Are you okay? You want any sweet drink? Do you want any sweet drink? No? Did you? Can you sit down on the floor with you? And what's your tram come in today? Come on. You chia tầm niệm mình lo kia thử tại ai kia dân bơ khơi nhưng mà ai khơi chẳng bằng. It's okay. I know you can't do it.
Ở đây.
Cô con mình ai mà coi nó không bao thế lúc cho họ càng sọc rồi lúc mình cho họ cùng có cha ông lên cho cuối cô con lọt kia là càng chẳng con nơi tôi một khăn nóng con nơi đời tiên hai
Vậy ơi nhận nhôm đăng tới
nhô tay nhô chân nghe đấy con.
Ấy tam thông mà bong.
Tam thông mà
bong chắc kia.
mai có ông lấy ra.
Oh dear. How would I start?
Thông đa.
Thầm đá.
Nhiều để bong về chơi quạt muốn tới của con.
Cha. I would like to formally thank you to my beautiful neighbor that this family is such very lucky to have you all that have so much patience that my kid misbehaving in all sorts of ways, but we still have the patience to understand us and put up with us. So thank you so much for you all, and I really do appreciate it. And second of all, I would like to thank my husband and my kid that you really support me whenever I wanted to do Dana, and you really just support me through all the way. Thank you very much. And first of all, I would like to thank you to the Buddha and to Dharma and to the Preong. I really do understood when I said I really appreciate and thank you to the Buddha and the Dharma, because it's so incredible that he lived such teaching to all of us to learn. And I thank to monk that they really learn and understood the concept of Dharma. Without them, we can never understand the Dharma. So today it's very touching that Ven San Sochea is being here, and I would have that chance to show my husband and my family how important you are to me, that you have touched the teaching that you've given. It's really enlightened my understanding. I don't mean that I'm enlightened yet. Yes, and with that, it's really bring me to understood myself first of all, and have the patience to understand my family especially. And thank you so much, my dear husband and my kid, for behind me, even though sometimes I'm quite nasty, but you still smile and walk away. So thank you so much. They know. And my neighbor as well, especially Ross, he know who I am. So
Can I see
I don't need to say anything. He said, yep, Simone, yep, I know you. You just like my wife. And he just saw my face. He said, yep, Simone, I'm not saying anything more. So thank you so much, Ross. Thank you so much. And that's it really. And I know. So the only word I can say is that thank you so much. That's all.
ទៅឱកាសនឹងឲ្យលបងមានអញ្ចឹងឱកាសមកចឹងសំ2នាទី2នាទីបានអញ្ចឹងឲ្យពុតបកសាត់ខ្លួន
មិនចាំបាច់បកប្រែទេណាព្រោះអីបកប្រែភ្លេចបាត់ហើយនិយាយអត់ហ្នឹងនិយាយថ្មីនិយាយចឹងក្នុងវេលាថ្ងៃនេះខ្ញុំមានអារម្មណ៍ជ្រះថ្លាដែលបានព្រះអង្គសាងសុជាមកទីមកផ្ទះរបស់ខ្ញុំខ្ញុំមិនដែលដឹងថាធម៌នេះជាធម៌ដ៏ជ្រាលជ្រៅដែលអាចធ្វើឲ្យចិត្តរបស់ខ្ញុំនឹងមិនត្រឹមតែជ្រះថ្លាទេប៉ុន្តែអាចព្យាបាលមុខរបួសទាំងឡាយដែលខ្ញុំមានជាពិសេសខ្ញុំចង់ share ជាមួយបងប្អូនដែលជាទីសន្តាប់នៅក្នុងពេលវេលានេះហ្នឹងថាទិដ្ឋភាពដែលខ្ញុំឃើញម្ដាយខ្ញុំកាលគាត់នៅឈឺធ្ងន់ទិដ្ឋភាពដែលខ្ញុំឃើញហ្នឹងគឺគាត់មិនយល់ជំរឿនៃធម៌ពេលនោះគាត់មិន accept គាត់មិនអាចទទួលយកថាគាត់នឹងច្បាស់ជានឹងទៅហើយទៅគាត់ខំទៅបន់ស្រន់គាត់ខំទៅហៅព្រះយេស៊ូវឲ្យជួយគាត់ខំអ្នកណាក៏ដោយឲ្យតែជួយគាត់បានឲ្យគាត់បានឈឺបានរួចផុតពីការនេះគឺគាត់ធ្វើទាំងអស់ហើយអ្វីដែលខ្ញុំដឹងជ្រាលជ្រៅមែនតើហ្នឹងគឺគាត់សម្លឹងមកមុខខ្ញុំហើយគាត់សួរខ្ញុំថាកូនតើម៉ែនឹងបានជាអត់កូនពេលនោះអារម្មណ៍ខ្ញុំឈឺខ្លាំងមែនតើព្រោះឯងខ្ញុំដឹងថាពេទ្យប្រាប់ហើយថាគាត់មិនអាចទៅរួចទេខ្ញុំកុហកគាត់ខ្ញុំដឹងថាខ្ញុំមានបាបធ្ងន់ខ្ញុំកុហកគាត់ខ្ញុំថាម៉ែនឹងជាប៉ុន្តែខ្ញុំដឹងថាគាត់មិនជាទេពេលនេះហើយដែលរហូតមុខរបួសនឹងគឺខ្ញុំមិនអាចព្យាបាលខ្លួនឯងបានសោះពួកអីអារម្មណ៍ដែលថាខុសឆ្គងតើខ្ញុំខុសយ៉ាងណាដែលខ្ញុំកុហកទី1ហ្នឹងមិនមែនជារឿងកុហកទេទី1ហ្នឹងគឺថាតើខ្ញុំអាចមានសមត្ថភាពដើម្បីរកពេទ្យនានាដែលព្យាបាលគាត់ដើម្បីឲ្យគាត់រួចពីផុតទុកនឹងអត់ប៉ុន្តែចម្លើយនឹងគឺថាអត់ទេឡើយហើយខ្ញុំចង់ឲ្យបងប្អូនដឹងថាការស្លាប់នេះវាមានមែនយើងគួរតែប្រឈមមុខហើយនឹងទទួលយកការពិតហើយនឹងត្រៀមលក្ខណៈដើម្បីកុំឲ្យយើងចិត្តយើងនឹងភ័យតក់ស្លុតនៅក្នុងនាពេលដែលយើងនឹងចិត្តទៅនឹងទិដ្ឋភាពដែលខ្ញុំឃើញម៉ាក់ខ្ញុំនឹងគឺដិតជាប់នៅក្នុងបេះដូងខ្ញុំនិងខួរក្បាលខ្ញុំរហូតដល់ខ្ញុំបានស្ដាប់ធម៌បានខ្ញុំយកកតាការពិតហើយខ្ញុំអាចរំដោះចេញពីចិត្តកន្លែងនឹងបានខ្ញុំសូមអរព្រគុណដល់ព្រះអង្គដែលព្រះអង្គអាចចាក់ទម្លុះបេះដូងខ្ញុំនឹងដើម្បីឲ្យខ្ញុំដោះស្រាយរឿងដ៏ពិបាកដោះស្រាយចាខ្ញុំសូមអរព្រគុណ
ល្អតាបាទ
អារម្មណ៍នេះទឹកមែនចាំឲ្យបានខ្ញុំបានគិតក្នុងខ្លួនឯងណាថាកូនកូនពីពឹងម្ដាយជួម្ដាយវិញពីពឹងស្អី so ម្ដាយវិញមានតែព្រះធម៌ព្រះពុទ្ធព្រះធម៌ព្រះសង្ឃចាដែលខ្ញុំអាចពីការពីពឹង Can I be slowly? Yes, ma'am.
យកអ្នកខាត់ឲ្យខាត់
សម័យ
I just want to say that we're the ones that are blessed and we're the ones that are lucky that we have had such a wonderful family move into our community 9 years ago and this whole family, I live on my own and this whole family looks out for me and we all look after each other, and the way you have raised your children is a credit to you both. You have wonderful children, absolutely wonderful children. They're well behaved, they're well mannered, they're always helpful, and they're very respectful to old people. So it's not just you that is blessed, we are blessed too.
Thank you so much, dear.
Okay?
Thank you.
គុំតាតាម
bashful
អត់ចាំនិយាយអី
I'd like to thank the Dhamma for gracing us with his presence today.
គាត់មានចង់និយាយទៀតទេ
គាត់អត់ហ៊ាននិយាយ
អូខេ
ខ្ញុំទៅគាត់ very reserved គាត់ reserved
សូមអនុញ្ញាតពីញាតិញោមអ្នកមើលតាម page ដោយសារនៅទីនេះមានញាតិញោមបរទេសគាត់នៅទីនេះបើអាត្មានិយាយខ្មែរគាត់ស្ដាប់អត់បាន Let me say hello to all the audience here. Before I start to say something, please, all of you regard me as your friend, not a great person, just a normal person. You see my robe, my hair, it's just the appearance or the surface that you see, but we all have the same blood. And in our life we have the same satisfaction or unsatisfaction. We all are the same. That's why Buddha was born in Nepal or India, that all of you have known, I think. But the Dhamma taught by the Buddha, not just for Indian, but for the world, because we all have the same suffering, and what we need is the real happiness in life. That's why suffering or happiness have no boundary. Nationality is just something that people think, people always have the idea of the nationality, but actually we all, if we don't call Australian, Khmer, Chinese or Indian, yeah, it is just the name. But what we need, not different. We need peace, we need happiness, love, compassion. So compassion is not belong to any particular nations, but for the whole world. So that's why, you know, 100 years ago or 1,000 years ago, there were many kinds of religion in India, but only Buddhism, only the teaching of Buddha that spread out to other countries. Because the teaching is something that we have to learn and practice in our life. People that become a Buddhist or non-Buddhist, but they just accept the teaching of Buddha by understanding. They haven't followed only culture or the order from their ancestor, but by their own understanding. Like me and all of them here, we have never known each other before. But throughout studying the Dhamma that taught by the Buddha, now we become a close person. We become friends. So how long have you known me?
Probably a couple months.
Okay, just couple months. But after we study the Buddha's teaching, we become friends. We become very close friends. And we understand each other a lot. You know, I have never been here before. But I come here with trust. I don't hesitate to come because I understand their mind. Because the one who really understand the Buddha's teaching, they have a lot of compassion and honesty. So even I haven't been here, but I'm happy to come here because I understand them a lot after we have discussed about life. So Dhamma that taught by the Buddha is something that connected with our life. So we can call the Buddha's teaching as the way of life, the way to reduce stress, the way to reduce depression. You know, in the world, even in the developed country, people have everything. They have house, cars, money, but they still have depression, right? They still have unsatisfaction. That's why people create war. They fight each other. They want to get the real happiness, but they create war. This is not the real way. The real happiness is not from the war. It comes from inside. Inside wisdom. When people develop to understand their life and their real purpose in life, they never create war. So the one who understand the reality of life, they never create war, but they create compassion. They do charity. They offer something to people. They always do something good to others people, the same thing as they want something from people. You understand what I'm talking about? So we all can become friends, can become relative by trying to understand the reality of life. So what is life? Life is something that you are seeing, hearing, smelling, tasting, touching, and thinking. Without seeing, without hearing, without smelling, without tasting, and without touching or without thinking, there is no life. That's why life is used for only the human being or all beings that have body and mind. In the term of Pali words that call jivat, jivat means life, is called only for the human or animals, but we don't use it for the tree or for things like the rock or the earth or the tree, but it is used for only human beings or animal. So learn Dhamma or learn the Buddha's teaching is try to understand all things that is appearing right now. Like now you can see me, and at the same time you can hear my sound. So it is the process of life. You see the person who have passed away already, like your mother, there is no hearing, seeing anymore. So when we try to understand what we are experiencing in life, it means you are trying to understand the Dhamma. So the Dhamma is talking about that. That's why religion or nationality is not the boundary of understanding Dhamma. The whole world should become too close to each other by understanding the real meaning of life. Yeah, this is my first introduction about what is Dhamma and what is the Buddha's teaching. But we can have a discussion if you have some question.
Chris, have you wanted to ask something? Do you have any questions?
My friend, my son. My son actually has a deep belief in Buddhism. I must admit I don't. I'm a Christian and I believe in a Christian God, but my son believes in Buddhism, and unfortunately his marriage broke up 10 years ago, and it was his belief in Buddha that got him through that, and I'm eternally grateful to Buddha for that. Buddha saved his life. Now, he wanted to end his life, but his faith and his belief in Buddha saved his life. And that's why I wanted to learn more about it, and I don't think it was just a coincidence that Simone came into my life, because when she came into my life, it gave me the opportunity to be able to learn more about the teaching and the belief system. We have countless books on Buddhism in my home, in my son's home, but I'm not a book reader. I never have been. So I've been able to learn it orally, verbally, from Simone, and I'm just very, very eternally grateful that, that's the situation in my life. Thank you.
Honestly, Buddha never asked someone to believe him, but he just teach.
Yes.
explain, and then you choose. After you understand, you can choose what you have to do or what you have to give up by your own understanding. Buddha never forced someone to do something. For example, he never forced someone to obey or to pay homage to him. But he just tried to explain what to see all things as they are. He tried to explore your wisdom. When you understand all things as they are, it is your own wisdom, not the Buddha's wisdom. He just showed the way. He just teach. So if you are being taught, you have to learn, and then you understand. The Dhamma is like mathematics. So the one who understand the mathematics is not just the one who only remember the formula of mathematics, but the most important is understanding. You can analyze, you can answer the question because of understanding. So the Buddha is the teacher. He is not something like a supreme being from the heaven or anything that people think, but he is a normal person. Yes. So he have the same body, the same as yours. So what he share is the teaching. He only try to explain, to explore your wisdom. So we all have wisdom. We all have compassion. We all have everything like Buddha. But he just showed the technique, like vipassana or meditation. We all have it, but we just don't know how to do it. So he just give the key. He just, So that's why many people in the world, especially in Asia, they accept the teaching of Buddha to practice in their life. They don't care about what nationality Buddha is, but they just take the teaching. So the teaching is general, not for any particular nations. Like when we have depression or when we have unsatisfaction in life, it's the same thing as when we got sick, physical sick. We go to the doctor. We don't ask, "Doctor, what is your nationality?" We don't ask that. We ask for treatment. We ask for medicine. So medicine also have no nationality. Like Panadol or Panadin that known as belong to Australia. We can use in Australia and can use in another country as well. We can send it to Cambodia. Cambodian people can use it. So Dhamma or the teaching of Buddha is like medicine. It is no boundary between nations, between religion. No, we can accept it all together like the medicine. Yes, I have met many friends from many countries, but after they learn the Buddha's teaching, they express their appreciation to the Buddha a lot. Like Mrs. Samon, have already talked. Okay.
Oh, you see, kind of frog, kind of concave, rock, nó có màu đậm thôi.
They listening like us. They know that some, even we can't see, they come with us. They sit around us. Yeah. Yeah.
Bay khai khôi màu có đã score năng bài có đã score bài dương có đã score học ấy thế còn tay mau bị ca group nên sẽ là nhiều an sẽ có quạt chân nhầm đây đang học kia cái nan cho làm học thơ học tí ấy tự kêu ấy nó cứ thà quạt group dương hay tới quạt sẽ là dương quạt nhầm học miền Thái ấy cha năng ban này thà thôi nhầm đang thà sao pram miền cột từ tì dạ
nhiều khả năng toàn được mọi cái
nó ngày ngọc
bóng bên trong su ấy hạt miền này
trong su ấy
họ ấy thế bọn ta xa cũng nó có phần bọn hay là bọn lấy bọn
nào cái võ lấy võ lọ này
đập bàn thế
chui canh miền
you can why not you cầm
okay chào okay
តើសារចំពោះគុណធម៌ផងព្រះអង្គការចេះដឹងថាព្រះអង្គជ្រាវជ្រៅតែខ្ញុំនឹកស្មានមិនដល់ហើយត្រេកអរពេលនេះបានស្គាល់ប្រភពព្រះអង្គដោយផ្ទាល់ផងណា
ចាំហើយបានខ្ញុំពេលណាលើកមុនគិតថាខ្លួនឯងនឹងស្គាល់ក្នុងលក្ខណៈជា culture tradition តែដល់ពេលបានចែកដល់នឹងស្ដាប់ព្រះអង្គមេសូថាព្រះអង្គស្ដាប់តែពាក្យទាំងអស់នេះមិនពាក់ផាលីផងខ្មែរតើចែកដល់ប៉ះហ្នឹងនេះស្រាប់តែស្ដាប់យូរទៅស្ដាប់ព្រះអង្គកាន់តែខ្លាំងឡើងហើយយល់កាន់តែជ្រៅទៅចាហើយបានហើយឥឡូវហ្នឹងយល់ជ្រៅទាំងទៀតហ្នឹងគឺថា life as a monk is a very very បើយើងគិតមើលទៅទស្សនវិជ្ជាហ្នឹងយើងមិនអាចធ្វើបានយើងមនុស្សសាមញ្ញមិនអាចធ្វើបានទេហើយដល់ពេលខ្ញុំគ្រាន់តែថារៀនអភិធម្មបន្តិចហ្នឹងថាអូយពធអើយរៀនទៅខួរក្បាលមិនចេះសោះដល់ពេលធ្វើឲ្យខ្ញុំគិតដល់លោកគ្រប់ព្រះអង្គដែលរៀនធម៌នឹងថាតើព្រះអង្គខិតខំរៀនប៉ុណ្ណាហើយកាន់ឲ្យធ្វើឲ្យខ្ញុំជ្រះថ្លាហើយយល់ថាយើងជាមនុស្សចាយើងត្រូវតែគ្រប់គ្រងដើម្បីឲ្យតែឲ្យប្រសងជីវិតរបស់ប្រសងគ្រប់គ្រងដើម្បីឲ្យជីវិតរបស់ព្រះសង្ឃទ្រទ្រង់នឹងសាសនារបស់យើងតទៅទៀតម្ល៉េះហើយបើសិនជាមានការខុសឆ្គងកន្លែងណាតិចតួចយើងមិនអាច even judge យើងមិនអាចថាអញ្ចឹងមិនអាចមានពាក្យសម្ដីបានទេពីព្រោះជីវិតបែបហ្នឹងមិនអាចមានអ្នកណាធ្វើបានតតែចិត្តដល់ក្នុងពីក្នុងចិត្តមកថានឹងត្រូវទៅធ្វើហើយព្រះគុណដ៏ធំបំផុតហ្នឹងគឺថាលោកបានរៀនធម៌ដើម្បីឲ្យជះមកលើយើងនេះរយៈពេល 2500 ឆ្នាំចាហើយជាអត់ព្រះអង្គយើងក៏មិនបានចាដែរព្រះអង្គមិនអាចសោះចាបាន keep Dhamma នឹងចា for us នឹងហើយពិភពលោកឲ្យមនុស្សបានចាក់ចេញពីទុក្ខចាអ្នកដែលបានស្គាល់ពធពិតប្រកបនឹងហើយអញ្ចឹងបានថាជាការលះបង់ដល់ក្រៃលែងចាដែលជាអានេះជាគុណធម៌របស់យើងជាកូរ៉េវីហ៎តែមិនចាអក្រហមដែល it's important that you supported the monkhood and I could not suggest enough that it's a next step to bring all understanding, to bring everybody together. And without monk, you could never do that. I don't think you can study alone. Because myself, I did it, and it just not there, not there.
Please translate for
Oh, okay.
ពាក្យដែលបងនិយាយមិនចឹងបងទីអង់គ្លេសឲ្យគាត់ស្ដាប់ដែរអញ្ចឹង
Oh, okay, okay. I was just explaining what I've been talking earlier. Is that I try to think. I talk too much, so I really forgot.
not too much. Nice.
Yes, I said that.
About Dhamma the song.
Okay. I really understood the concept of the triple gem. The first is the Buddha. So the Buddha, he's just a person like us that really understands. និយាយពាក្យហ្នឹងខុសអត់ចង់និយាយទៀតពួកអីខុសចាក់ប្រធានហើយទៅអត់ចង់ឲ្យគាត់យល់ខុសចាទេព្រះអង្គអ្នករកពុទ្ធអ្នករកផ្លូវឆ្លើយសូមអត់ទោសគាត់ថាក្មួយនិយាយមិញហ្នឹងត្រង់ថាយើងធ្វើអត់បានប៉ុន្តែព្រះសង្ឃលោកធ្វើបានដូច្នេះបានយើងជ្រះថ្លានឹងគុណព្រះសង្ឃដែលខំរៀនអភិធម្មនឹងចឹងទៅណាគឺក្មួយខ្ញុំសោះមិញអូខេចាបងឯងយល់អូននិយាយទេបងឯងអាច translate ទៅ Christian Ross បានអត់ហ៎បានឃើញទេមកឲ្យប្រពន្ធតារាទៀតហើយនេះទៅនិយាយតិចទៅឃើញដល់គាត់ប្តីខ្ញុំអៀនណានិយាយគាត់ទុកគ្រប់សិទ្ធប្រពន្ធណាអញ្ចឹងហ៎ចាអត់ឲ្យមានប្រសាសន៍ចង់ល្អចាខ្ញុំI was trying to say is that you know, being a monk is such a challenging role. Yes, you really, people like us, we really cannot renounce your livelihood to, you know, to live as a monk. And he is the important, monk is an important being that they spend their entire life to study Dharma. So without them, they study Dharma and then they pass it on to us. And then
Is it a calling?
Pardon?
Is it a calling? How do they know that this is what they want to do or not?
Okay, that's something that that he have to answer you. I can't answer it. Yeah, I'm just trying to say that
From a young age they devote their whole life to studying this, to pass it on. Is that what you're trying to say?
What I'm trying to say is that is one thing, but duty of care as a monk, yes, that they sustain their living by us supporting them. So without us, their life is a bit harder, and then without them, our life is harder, because the Dharma is such an incredible teaching that we are normal person, we cannot understand it. So they try day and night to actually learn, persevere. Yes, and that's why without monk, the Dharma would have been just defunct as well. Yeah, so that's why I really, it will disappear. Because I'm learning some of it, and I know, oh my God, it is so hard, and I have to listen every single day to remind myself just one word. I target myself 1 word per day. That's all I want, nothing more. And can you imagine they learning day and night? So that's why it is such incredible. Without monk, Dharma will be gone. So we have to thank the monk. Yes. Okay. Betty, you want to move into classroom? Are you sure? Bóng, bóng ai như thế sao ấy? Ở đây. Bóng phải đăng bóng.
Bài các bạn
Big old and deaf, I can't keep to.
Do you have any questions, Betty and Ross?
No, but it's very, very interesting.
I'm
I
glad.
think it's very peaceful and harmonious religion, isn't it? Oh,
That's
do you
right.
call it religion? I'm not sure.
You can ask
Oh, I don't really know any questions. But I'd just like to say thank you very much for welcoming me over here. That was lovely of you. And Phyllis and Ross, it was lovely to have us in your home. And I think it all sounds lovely, and I'm going to the library to get some books to read about Buddhism. That's all.
Okay. The Buddha's teaching is the lesson that taught by the Buddha. It's not like a religion, because in religion you have to obey, you have to do something introduced by the God, you have to believe. But in Buddhism, Buddha never asked someone to believe. It's your choice. He just teach, he just explain, and then you choose the way to practice in life. He gave he value the people to use their own ability to think, to develop their understanding. So when if you really want to understand what Buddha is teaching, don't let the word religion stop you, because sometimes people make the argument with the word religion. They ask, what religion are you? Do you believe? What religion do you believe? Sometimes they fight each other because of different religion, right? But you know, when the Buddha just got enlightenment, at the first time, he was only the one person who enlightened the Four Noble Truths. Even his relative never known about that. His relative also have their religion. Yeah. His friends, his relative, his people, because he was a king. Before he went to become a holy monk, a holy life, he was a king. He left alone to find the truth. After he got the way of life, he started to teach. So all of the people who listen to Buddha, they all have their own religion. So that's why Buddha called himself a doctor, and the teaching is the medicine. So the doctor never care about the different religions of the patients. You got my point, my meaning? Yes. So For example, the flu can happen all human. So the doctor create the medicine. His purpose only to treat or to cure all patients, no matter where they from, what they are. Whenever they need the doctor always cure them and give them the medicine. So like me, I'm from Cambodia. Last month I went to the doctor too. The doctor is Australian. He treat me as Australian. He never care, oh, where you from? What nationality you are? He never asks about that. The same thing as the Buddha. He never care about the nations or nationality or religion. But he just showed the way how to live with the real peace in life. We all have the ability or have the occasion to get it. So, if the people think about religion, they cannot understand the Buddha's teaching. Because the Buddha's teaching is not a religion. It's the teaching of life. But some people have doubt or have some wonder that do people who follow Buddha have to become a monk like me? No. Yeah, my friends, most of my friends from different countries always ask me about that. When I explain them about how to live with peace or with the real happiness in life. And then they ask me this question. Oh, now I start to understand, but what should I do if I want to practice the Buddha's teaching? Should I become a monk like you? I told them, it is optional, not compulsory. Up to you. Like in one country, all people love their own country. But some people want to be a soldier. And some people want to make a business. But they all can protect their country. If you want to be a soldier, you have to train how to fight to protect the country. But if you are normal people, you have to work and pay the tax. The tax, right? Yeah, like in Buddhism, if you want to work more, to learn more, and to help people more to understand the Buddha's teaching, yeah, you can become a monk, because when you become a monk, you have more time to learn, to practice, to teach. But if you are a normal person, you have to work, you spend most time to find money to survive. So it is your choice. Yeah. Don't scare. Don't afraid. Yeah. Yes. It is your choice. So that's why, in recently in England, there are many Buddhist centers that just built now because people start to understand the Buddha's teaching. See? What I'm trying to talk now about the Buddha's teaching, if you just focus on something that you hear or something you see, that I always call traditional Buddhism, you cannot understand the real teaching of Buddha. The traditional Buddhism have different form, different shape. Like if you go to China, you see the people who follow the Buddhism. It's not the same as in Cambodia, different culture. So this is my message to all to those who never know about Buddhism, that if you really want to know what Buddhism really is, you have to learn the Buddha's teaching straight away. If you just go to the monastery to try to understand something that people do, it is just tradition. It's not the real teaching of Buddha. The real teaching of Buddha is the same thing as what I have talked at the beginning of my speech. It's about life. Whose life? Your life. So the real Buddha's teaching is in your life. When you understand Dhamma, means you understand your life. So it is only the way of life, the way to reduce stress, depression, anxiety. Yeah, this is what we need, right? Yeah, you still keep your religion. Buddha never forced. Yes, no matter what religion you believe. Yeah. Like Buddha compare, being a monk come from different area of life. Some from the different tribe, some from the rich family, some from the poor family, and some used to be a king. But when they become a monk, they have the same way to live together as a monk. It's like the river or the stream of water who flow from the mountain to the sea. When the water reaches the sea, they become only one. Yes, only one. So, no matter what religion you are, no matter what nationality you are, but he just showed the way to develop your wisdom, to see things as they are, to see the reality of life, and live with peace and the real happiness in life. That's it. He doesn't need you to register as a Buddhist. never need that. Vậy tính má? Vậy luôn anh chứ? Còn luôn vậy tính chứ?
Trong môn chui bộ tha nhung tự practical meditation nơi Blue Mountain nắng miên khơi a lot of religion, many religion cái I don't know. Not comfortable.
Tay mình che thầy dương á để đặt nhầm quán cho lọc chuột nông quán buồn lọc nằm mà hơi. Còn tay ti bằng phật nè. Được nông ca nhầm chô vót nữa á, bàn thật trâmแต่slap. Cứ riêng trâmแต่tại dạng nó. Việc bánแต่sao tê. Ăn lời nó cứ thắc nhầm nó có bàn chô được nó pram để bạn nó gặp thoáng. Cứ tha vipassana nó cứ tha chia rứt cô lọ bò. Bà ông này bà ông chặt đằng rồi khơi lời nó chặt hóa đó.
Dù lời học trong việc tha không ai có thấy hướng bắt lý chân cô học cái muối á. Hơi xong tôi trên trong và hai tầm mặt hay từ liệt chân ngắn. Tại vì tha không ai có thấy hướng bắt lý chân còn ai căn lý chân bao cốt trong cái bực đá thì chính những cái con tay thì bằng hai thì lời này thì vật ruột nơi cũng ao chợ bột chợ bò trắng á, ao dương ruột đâm tự đai vật con hình chấn hơi
Ngày gì khác nhưng click on hết.
tập phân nắng người gì chứ cũng ao con
Cái giặt mặt bị sầm đấy ngọc nhầm ngon.
đã vượt ra ô chân ba mấy chân xong môn vào ăn sang món
chân ông hải vô trường hàng nhà 6 cái ông đó là
Okay. ចឹងយើងបញ្ចប់ប៉ុណ្្នឹងចុះបិទហ្នឹង Thank you for listening for your attention I'm very happy to meet all of you here and Buddha bless you
some